Oh, Corvette's in a rush, eh? Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing the last ride on the Honda CB125R. So I've really enjoyed owning this bike, but the time has finally come and I'm about to head over to Manchester and trade it in for the new bike I've ordered. So there's a few reasons why I'm looking to change this bike. The first is that when I got this, I was looking to get my full license, so I was on the CBT, and I wanted a 125 that was friendly for new riders, so I could learn how to do a geared bike and practice while I work towards getting my full license. But I've done that now, I've got the full license, so what I'm looking to do now is go and get a bike with a bigger engine that I'll be able to ride around and go on bigger adventures with. So I thought it'd be nice to film a video of the last ride that we've got with this Honda. I'm really going to miss it. It was a good bike, but hopefully I'll have even more fun with the new bike, and I won't feel too bad about it, fingers crossed. So I'm going to head over to the dealer to get this new bike and trade this one in. On the way, maybe I can just talk a bit about my favourite things that I've enjoyed about owning this bike, and we can just recap on some of the trips we went on as well. That might be cool. And yeah, I'm really excited to go and pick up this new bike. So this is it, the last ride. We've done so many miles on this bike. Let's see. We're on 3,735 miles. I got it new, so yeah, I've done all those miles in just under a year on this bike. But anyway, let's start heading over to the dealers, and on the way we can talk a bit about the trips we've been on and my favourite things about this bike. Okay, let's go. So we're just heading into Disley right now, set off from the Peak District and heading over to Manchester. I don't know if you guys get this, if you've ever changed a bike, but for me anyway, there's something sort of like bittersweet about it. Like on one hand, I'm really excited to get this new bike. At the same time, it just feels like I don't want to give this one up. I guess that kind of shows how people can end up with decent motorcycle collections, because it is difficult to trade the bikes in, for me anyway. But yeah, this Honda, man, it was ideal for what I needed when I got it. I was able to really learn how to ride comfortably on a geared bike because of like the low seat height and relatively lightweight nature of the bike. It did mean that I was able to learn how to ride comfortably. I really like the look and style of the bike as well. It really caught my eye when I was looking at 125s. It's been pretty fuel efficient. I've been able to travel on loads of cool trips. So let's think, we went from Land's End to John O'Groats on a Honda, and I didn't have any problems with the bike at all. Obviously that is a massive trip. It's the longest trip I've done. I've been around the Peak District so many times on this bike. I've been down Snake Pass probably 5 times, and I've done the Peak District Challenge where I went around like pretty much, yeah, the whole of Peak District more or less. More recently I went and did the Mid Wales Loop, which is series 2 on the channel. If you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. I think it was quite a good series. I think they were the main trips. I feel like I'm forgetting some, but they were the main ones. And like I said, I've never had any problems with this bike. It's been great. The main reasons I'm changing are, like I mentioned before, I really would like something with a big engine, so I've got more power, and that will help with going on the adventures. I'm not looking to get something with a massive engine, at least not yet, because I'm still pretty new to riding. But I've enjoyed pretty much every mile I've done on this bike, even the ones in the rain. And the handling on the bike has been excellent. Even in the rain, I always felt comfortable riding this bike. There's been one or two like cattle grids that have been a little slippy, but that's not the bike's fault. So yeah, I'll be sad to see it go, but I'm sure when I'm razzing around on a new bike, I will not be thinking about this one too much. So there we go. So yeah, I'm going to pick up the bike now. Hopefully that all goes smoothly, because as you know, I had a few issues with dealerships in the past, but so far these guys have actually been really good. So let's just hope we can get it across the finish line. I'm sure we can. And then I will do a video where I unveil the new motorcycle and we can go on a first ride together, and I'm really excited to do that as well. So if you're a new rider and you're considering getting the Honda CB125R, I would definitely say go for it. I don't think you'll regret it. To me, it's felt like it's had plenty of power. I do want a bigger engine now, because for me it has had plenty of power for when I first started out and I was learning. It was perfect. Now that I've got the full license and I've got a couple years riding under my belt, I think I am ready to get a bigger engine. So that's, like I said, that's the reason why I'm changing it. But if you're new, I would say this is a great bike to learn on, especially if you're on CBT and you want to get some practice in before you do your full test. Yeah, it's great bike. And yeah, I'm just going to relax and enjoy this ride, the last ride on the Honda CB125R. But even though it's the last ride on this bike, we'll be doing the first ride on the new bike. So one chapter is ending on the channel, a new one is beginning. Oh, Corvette's in a rush, eh? Cool car, but I didn't know there was a Tesla dealer here. There's the Corvette again. Are they parking or are they crashed? What are they doing? Strange.